next guest is a very talented musician whose song Kings and Queens has been stuck in all our heads for the last year. Her latest single is called My Head and My Heart, and it's also on the album Heaven and Hell. Clearly, she enjoys a good conjunction, y'all. Please welcome Ava Max, everybody. Hot air balloons are like my favorite thing.
You know, I've never been on one, but
you
I'm
haven't?
living through my shirt right now.
I told my friends, okay, funny story. I love going on them, but I told my friends, we were in like Scotland or Ireland, I can't remember, I think Scotland, and they were like, okay, we'll do it, and they were afraid, and literally it landed so hard, something happened and it fell
Oh
over.
my God, that's terrifying.
It's like the one going, you're gonna love it. Like, anyway, well, the last time that I saw you, we talked about how you got started, but I didn't know your mama was a singer.
Yes, she has a beautiful voice. She can out-sing me any day. She has an incredible operatic voice, you know. She never fulfilled it fully, her dream, because she had kids, but, and she was, you know, an immigrant to the States, and she got to work immediately because they didn't have money when they came to the States, and they didn't have jobs.
Yeah.
And so, you know, she dedicated her life to her kids.
So you were born in Wisconsin, but so where were your parents from?
Albania.
I feel like there's a lot of great singers from Albania. Like there's you, there's Rita Ora, there's Dua Lipa, there's Bibi Rexha. There's a lot of singers. What's happening there?
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
I don't know, but my entire family, grandma, grandpas,
and you're
uncles.
all unbelievably ugly. So that's, yeah. You're also all very hard to look at. So that's yeah. I'm like, what's happening there? Why?
Very good makeup.
Is it good water? Like what's happening? Like, but is it a passionate? Is it a passionate?
I think it's in our
culture?
blood. It's very passionate. We're very passionate. We're kind of like, you know, like we use our hands a lot. We're very like, we kind of sing our words in a way. Everyone tells me, oh, you sing kind of when you talk. And I'm just like, I don't know, but maybe
you just said, I don't know, but
maybe I was always meant to sing.
That's awesome, though. I didn't realize how many people are from Albania. I was like, wow, all their relatives. I thought that was interesting.
I love it. They're like basically my sisters.
Yeah,
I feel like they're like my musical sisters.
Yeah, it's a good bunch. Y'all would be the most amazing girl group ever. Well, do you remember the very first time that you ever tried to write a song? Because you're a writer as well, not just a singer.
I do remember. There was a few instances. One, I wrote a song called Treat Me Like a Lady at 13.
At 13?
And what did I know
you were
about
hitting
being,
puberty.
What did I know, though? So I was way ahead of my female empowerment game back then.
Yes.
Like, I knew what I was going to write about even way back then with that subconsciously.
You
like,
noticed something was wrong early on.
I didn't like the way women I was like looking at were treated, and I wrote a song called Treat Me Like a Lady. Like, who does that at 13?
I love that.
Very strange, but I don't really remember it. I just remember the title and it being very like soulful. It was kind of like an R&B song.
Yeah.
And I just went in.
My first songs were like that too. Yeah. I think that was the 90s influence really for me too. Yes.
The best.
Yes, all the best R&B. Wow. Well, your new single is My Head and My Heart. So what were you going through? Was it a relationship kind of thing or friendship or?
You know, I'm always living my art. It's very strange.
Do you ever find that you're like, you feel like you're like fortune telling and like you'll write a song and then
it happens? Did that ever happen to you? Because that,
yes.
It's insanity.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to
realize
that.
And did I project it?
Exactly.
I talk about these things in therapy.
Oh, I think I need to too. Because I put it out there and then it happens to me and then I'm like, oh wow, life imitates art.
Yeah.
In a way. And it makes sense because energy is everything. What you put out there, you get back. And so yeah, all my songs are kind of me right now. I am a torn kind of I'm always like this or that. Like I never know what I truly want in relationships, you know? And that's just who I am.
I think that maybe you don't have to know that. Maybe it's like a process like that you learn and it's always gonna be different with different people.
Exactly. I feel like you'll know when you know, right? When it's
well, I don't know.
Right?
I don't know anymore.
Let's just say that.
Is it true that your mom, you said she studied opera, right? Did you ever do any of that kind of stuff with her? Did she ever
I never
sing in the house where you were like, let me sing with her?
I always sang pop. She always sang opera. So it was chest, my voice, and hers was like all head voice. And I could never do what she did.
It's very Mariah Carey. I feel like her mom was an opera singer.
So weird,
and then
right?
she did pop. Yeah.
Yeah, we also have the same birthmark. I know that sounds crazy.
You do?
I'm not
The fact that you know that doesn't sound weird at all.
I love Mariah Carey. I love Mariah Carey.
I do too.
She's my #1.
Oh.
And so I remember seeing holding a picture, I think the Butterfly record or something, and she was like, she was pretty much like just a bra, like pretty much naked.
Yeah,
and
it was like tan.
Yeah.
Like everything was like brown and beige.
Her birthmark right underneath her belly button, same one.
Wow.
And our mothers are opera singers. Mariah,
I didn't know she was like ultimate. She's very nice. I've run into her a few times. She was so nice.
In a way, her songs taught me how to sing. I would be in my basement singing her songs over and over and over
She's
again.
one of mine as well. Yeah.
The best.
And especially just her octaves like are insane.
Yes.
It's like, shut up.
I'm like, why
So
are you
talented.
that good?
Yeah. Well, Ava's single is called My Head and My Heart. It's on her Heaven and Hell album. Check it out, everybody. You're gonna want to check it out. Yep, I'm still here, just waiting for you to subscribe. If you don't, I'll be trapped in this box forever.